Hello, quarantine. You made it to Friday. Congratulations. Whew. And the weekend is ahead. One of my favorite quotes from the movie Downton Abbey was this very wealthy, older society woman. The servants are all talking about, oh, it's the weekend. Very excited. She looks around and says, what is a weekend? And in the context of that show, it made so much sense because, of course, when back then every day was exactly the same. Monday or Friday, Sunday made no difference. So it can feel a lot like that right now, working from home, kids at home, educating from home, everything from home. Well, a secret that people who work from home, something we all know, is that, oops, wrong one. Something we all know is that stopping cues, you have to create them yourself. And it's less about controlling your time and more about saying, nope, go now, go now. When an opportunity sort of presents itself and you say, oh, I need to do this, why not? Go now. Do that thing right now. For me, earlier, I started to, I had to convince myself to go run, which is weird. I love running. It's my thing. No one ever has to nudge me out the door. But I was like, oh, go now. And I thought initially, I'll just wait. I've got this to do. I've got that to do. I'll do these other things first, and then I'll go. I've got to do this stream. Like, they don't care. What matters is that I show up. It doesn't matter if I do it at 11 or at 4, but I probably won't be able to run at 4. So you better go now. So to unpack a little bit of that, that's the reason that this is an anxiety management tool, is that when there's something that I want to do for me, it's easy to fill the time in between now and then with a bunch of things that are productive on the surface. Oh, I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to do that. And then before you know it, that time, that all of that time is gone, and now there's nothing left for you. So if there's something I really want to do, I'm incredibly anxious until I do it. And I'm told that this, is makes me immature or kind of a child. And I disagree with that. Life is worth living. There's fun to be had. There's a reason that we do all of the things that we do. And it's so that we can enjoy things and have a modicum of security and comfort. When nothing you do is really going to make you feel more secure or more comfortable, that's when you have to look around at all the things that you're doing, all the things on the list. Think about the thing that you really want to do and ask yourself, is anything really standing in between me and that thing? Why am I allowing it to? Go now. Create that stopping cue and go. Hopefully you do it in the sunshine with sparkle shoes on, like I've been doing today. Yay, which is the whole reason I dried my hair, so I could justify putting the shoes on. And since everyone seemed to like the movie recommendation I had for last week, if you're staring down the weekend, what is a weekend? Feeling a little bit inadequate, a little bit confused, and looking at Uncle Buck, remembered, hey, you know what? All I have to do is keep them alive, and I'm winning. I got something even better in the same vein that hopefully will totally entertain you. I loved this movie.
Where's Sarah? She's out the window.
Take it easy. No rush, no rush.
What? She must have gone upstairs and out the window. Out the window? She's out there now.
Mom? Dad?
It's New York City.
Damn.
It's a Chrysler building.
Sarah, just hold on, okay? Don't be scared. Joe, Brad, loosen the rope. Come on, hurry.
Here, let me give you a hand now.
Sarah, grab the rope.
Easy, easy.
That's the most exciting thing that's happened all night.
All right, just take it really slow. Don't be scared of him, Sarah. Okay, that's good. Don't look down. Okay. Okay, that's good. Keep walking, that's right. One right by, bending, not even. Hold on. He's almost here. Hold on, Sarah. Vincent, just one right up. Right, you're almost there. Hang on.
Adventures in Babysitting. She was a terrible babysitter. They were all awful at childcare. So you know what? You're beating Uncle Buck. You're probably beating Elizabeth Shue. And she went to Harvard, just saying. Remember, no matter what you've done this weekend, if you set that bar a little too high, what is a weekend when every day is the same? You got to take what you need, whatever it is that you want to do. Make sure at some point you look around and say, you know what? Go now. And think about that. You are definitely a better caregiver than Uncle Buck. You're absolutely a better caregiver than Elizabeth Shue. I will be watching this tonight with my husband as we look back and laugh and say, you know what? We're winning at parenting because no one is taking our kids away from us. Yay! And sometimes it's not about beating other people. It's just about not losing. Odds are pretty good. No matter how rough your week was, you met that benchmark. Congratulations. You're coached. You're loved. Let's go win it Friday. Oops, spoiler alert, you already did.